What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk about Marvel every single day, and we have an official release date for the Fantastic Four trailer. And no, it is not going to be coming during the Super Bowl. It's actually going to be coming before that. And we've recently heard what Marvel Studios' plans are for the Super Bowl, as far as what they are going to show, and just their general marketing strategy moving forward for how they are going to promote movies and get fans to talk about what exactly is going on. We're going to break that all down in this video. Also, press got to see some of the Fantastic Four already. They did this for Deadpool and Wolverine as well. They showed them about 20 minutes of the opening of the film. So they did this for the Fantastic Four as well, and of course, we'll talk about that. But first, let's talk about when to expect that Fantastic Four trailer. Like I mentioned, this is official, and it's actually quite clever, to be honest. It has been revealed that Good Morning America on Tuesday is going to show us the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer. And the clever part is Tuesday is February 4th. Fantastic Four, February 4, Fan 4, Feb 4. I've seen it all online already. It's basically F4 coming on February 4th. Quite clever indeed. Now keep in mind this is going to be the teaser trailer, but Marvel Studios recently has been releasing really long teasers, usually between 2 to 3 minutes long. The Deadpool and Wolverine teaser trailer was 2 minutes and 26 seconds long. So we are pretty much expecting the same thing for the Fantastic Four, and we are expecting to see Galactus, because they have already technically shown a teaser trailer before at D23 at San Diego Comic-Con, and during this footage they did show us Galactus. We didn't get a look at the Silver Surfer, but we got this quick shot of Galactus right here. Now this wasn't the exact teaser trailer that they're going to show us, and we know this because they did show a teaser trailer for Daredevil Born Again when they released this footage at D23 and SDCC, but when we got the official trailer for Daredevil Born Again not too long ago, the footage in the trailer that we saw was completely different. Yes, there were some scenes that were shown at D23, but they were mixed in with a much bigger trailer with a lot more new footage. So that's what's going to happen for the Fantastic Four. It'll have some of that footage shown at SDCC and D23, but it's going to be a completely different trailer with a lot of new footage. So be sure to let us know in the comments how hyped you are for this. But like I mentioned, they also did recently show the press a screening of the Fantastic Four. Now, when the press go in to see the footage that they are shown, they know they can't share anything about what they saw. Obviously, this was an invite-only event where they screened a part of the movie, or maybe they saw the whole thing. All we really know is that they were shown the Fantastic Four First Steps. It was a screening, and we're not sure if that was a little bit of it, all of it, but I'm assuming it's like what they did for Deadpool and Wolverine, where they just kind of showed them the opening of it, or basically a quarter of the movie. They are also reportedly doing this for Captain America Brave New World, showing the press the first 30 minutes of the movie, so it would make sense that they would do it for the Fantastic Four, but obviously they're not allowed to say anything about what they saw. However, two different things to talk about here. One is that we hear that the people who did see whatever they showed, whether it's 30 minutes or the whole thing, they were really happy with it. They liked what they saw, which is just absolutely fantastic news, pun intended. But two, things typically leak. The same thing happened for Deadpool and Wolverine. Marvel Studios knows who they invited. They told the press they were not allowed to talk about what they saw until a specific date, an embargo. Yet not too long after they showed the press the screening, we saw the whole entire thing of what they saw leaked online. Not video footage, but a description of what they saw. And of course, it ended up being 100% accurate. We heard about everything they showed, from Deadpool dancing to Bye 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 and killing the TVA with the adamantium skeleton from Wolverine. We even heard about the different Wolverine variants. So I'm sure the same thing is about to happen for the Fantastic Four, unless they are just super tight lid on this and really only invited just a handful of press from outlets that they know that they can 100% trust. But we'll have to see what happens there, because typically things leak. And Marvel Studios is actually intentionally leaking things sometimes as a part of their new marketing strategy, which I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Marvel is going about how they promote things a little bit differently than they have before. And it's actually a very, very clever idea, but it does involve actors and people at the studio lying, which can make it kind of hard to stay up to date with recent news when these actors are lying, much like what happens in real life sometimes. It can be hard to keep up with the latest news. and I know it can be really hard to follow the news, especially if you want unbiased opinions, which is why I'd like to tell you about Straight Arrow News, my partners and sponsors for today's video. Staying up to date with all the important events and pieces of news going on in the world is overwhelming. And with good reason, especially right now in time of media bias and mistrust. It's tough to know what the truth is. That's why I've been using Straight Arrow News to find out what is really going on. Straight Arrow News is an app and website that's an unbiased news source that specializes in reliable, fact-based news. Not only are they unbiased, but they also have a media miss tool that will tell you how much each side is covering certain events. It'll tell you if the left isn't covering something the right is covering, or if the right isn't covering something the left is. And it'll also tell you if both sides are covering an event the same. This allows everyone to get the full picture of what is going on, rather than having to trust a biased news source. Ever since the election, I use Straight Arrow News now more than ever to see what's really going on. And it's been eye-opening to see how much bias is in the media. So I'm grateful for Straight Arrow News, and you can go to san.com/cosmic to check it out, or click the link in my description. When you visit, you're not only supporting the channel, but you're also supporting a group of journalists that are raising the bar on news and focusing on serving you the truth. So two things for Marvel Studios' new strategy. One is that they are releasing the Fantastic Four before the Super Bowl. It is clever to do it on February 4th, F4, for the Fantastic Four, but it's also a smart move by them because the Super Bowl they are saving to advertise the next two upcoming films they have, Captain America: Brave New World and The Thunderbolts. Now, we originally heard that Marvel Studios was only going to air 2 trailers for the Super Bowl. And right away, outlets like Variety and Deadline said that they expected one of them to be the Fantastic Four trailer just because it's the Super Bowl. A lot of eyes are on it, millions. But that movie comes after Brave New World and The Thunderbolts, so it does make sense that they want to promote the Fantastic Four. They want the hype to get up there before Captain America: Brave New World comes out, so they can drive people to go see that movie. Fantastic Four coming out will get Marvel fans super hyped again and possibly make them want to go see Captain America. So they show a trailer for the Fantastic Four on Tuesday, then a handful of days down the road, they showed the trailer for Captain America: Brave New World, releasing new footage that they've never shown before. Hopefully it's amazing, and they show us footage for the Thunderbolts as well to get everybody super hyped to drive people to go see Brave New World. It is indeed very smart, and it is going to work. The Fantastic Four trailer is going to be crazy. But Marvel has also been adopting another marketing strategy recently that you probably have caught on to, and that is actors kind of lying. Intentionally, might I add, as a part of a marketing strategy. We saw Benedict Cumberbatch say that he is not going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Then he turned around and said, "I was wrong. I am in Avengers Doomsday." Then Chris Evans came and addressed the reports, not even rumors, but an actual report that he was going to be returning for Avengers Doomsday. He addressed this by stating, "I hear all that. No, I'm not returning. I'm retired." The only problem with that statement is we just saw him in Deadpool and Wolverine. Very much not retired. But when it comes to the multiverse saga and Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars being gigantic multiverse films where a lot of different variants can show up, fans are wondering who's gonna show up, who's gonna return, or who's gonna cameo. So what they're gonna do is they are actually going to continue to have actors say things like this to keep us confused, but to hype up the films. And some of them we can obviously see through, like Chris Evans returning, we see through that. We know he's going to return. Benedict Cumberbatch, yes, you could have argued that there is definitely a way he's not in Doomsday because of Doctor Strange 3 and the events that take place there, but it obviously makes a lot more sense for him to be in Avengers Doomsday. It's all just a marketing and hype strategy by Marvel Studios, and it's working. It's getting everybody talking about the upcoming projects. So expect more of this is what I'm saying. This is going to be how Marvel Studios proceeds, by getting actors to say very specific things in interviews to get us talking. And it's working. Things are really exciting. The Fantastic Four trailer is Tuesday. Then, during the Super Bowl, February 9th, we get Captain America: Brave New World and the Thunderbolts new trailers. So let me know how hyped you are in the comments down below for the Fantastic Four trailer. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. And you can also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.